Hello. Hello. Let me know if the music's too loud. I don't know if you can hear the music all right. I need to get rid of this because it's really bright. It's really dark actually, and I need it bright. Let's switch to that. Hello. Yeah, new mat hype. I do love this mat. It is really nice. Music is a bit loud. Okay. How's that? It's kind of halfway up my scale and I'm twice the volume of it, so it should be okay. I'm hoping. Better. Okay. All right. Bear with me 1 second. Just checking. Everything seems to be okay. No problems starting up the stream today, which was nice. It's a bit warm in the office. I'm a bit on the sweaty side, but other than that, all good. Who else we got? I see Package, and I see Jason and Tink. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing really well. I've been okay. Not too bad. I should have brought a drink up with me. That's one thing I forgot, but never mind. So there, the star of today's show. I didn't notice that you shaved. Yeah, like 6 hours ago? 5 hours ago? Never mind. Tennis was interesting though, so, you know, you're forgiven. So, today we've got kind of one of each of the products that I was able to pick up for Destined Rivals on launch day. Happy Destined Rivals Day, by the way. We've also got the ETB. I kind of want to open this one mainly because it had a really mucky sticker on it, and the sides ripped as well. The other two that I managed to get were pretty mint condition, so I'm going to keep those, maybe use one for a video, and possibly keep the other one sealed just for now. But we'll see. Depends on how hard the set is to get. Hey Brad, welcome in. Happy Friday. I keep forgetting it's Friday because I've got to work this weekend. But yeah, it's Friday and it's Destined Rivals release day. So happy Friday and happy release day. Hope you managed to get hold of some. Don't know if people have had problems so far. I've heard about queues going on from yesterday, so I don't know if shops have, especially in America, or whether shops have really struggled to sort of keep hold of stock for everyone that wants some. But I didn't have any problems today. It seems like this is the first release actually that, especially my local store, I don't think any limits. There wasn't really any limits. They had 36 booster boxes sat by their feet waiting to be sold. They had a whole bunch of, they must have had 2 or 3 cases of the ETBs. And I think they might have only just had one box, like display box of these triples. But again, you know, no limit on how many I could buy. I just took 2. I wanted one of each of the promos. So I've got the Kangaskhan and Zeb Striker. So that's cool. That's kind of all I need really. Later down the line, we'll see. But I'm hoping that what that signifies is that in the coming weeks, Destined Rivals is just going to be kind of readily available pretty much everywhere. None out here. No way. Sorry to hear that, Brad. Yeah, I know pre-orders were kind of wiped out straight from the word go. But yeah, hopefully how I'm sort of experiencing it so far isn't, you know, is kind of how everyone's going to experience it. Give it a few days, maybe a week, and you'll start seeing that it's kind of just readily available. I think Jordan went to one store and he said that there were single blisters of Destined Rivals that were left. So they're obviously not everyone's favorite kind of product to buy. Kind of I want it on my face, but I need it for the desk. My face is a bit shadowy, but if I open my curtain, I'm suddenly like glary. So yeah, I don't know if you want it readily available given my pack luck. I don't know if I want it readily available. Lucid, welcome in. You did all right. Do you know, I made a mistake. I said about the Wobbuffet being like a cursed card. It was going to follow us around. I didn't realize it was the promo. It's the promo for the ETB. When I saw you'd got 2, I thought it was just like one of those cards that you just pull all the time. But, you know, understandable why you've got 2 now. Let's go bread bin. Yeah, I'm thinking I might need a drink. I could start, but I'm thinking like in about 10 minutes time, I'm going to be gasping for a drink because it's really warm in the office. Give me 2 seconds. I'm literally just going to run straight downstairs, run straight back up. Be back in a sec. If I can find my mouse. And I'm back. Let's switch me back on. Okay, so I've now got my drink. I've got a lovely bottle of Yop. Don't know if anyone's had Yop. Tom, you've probably had Yop. For anyone that doesn't know, Yop is like a yogurt drink. I was going to grab a can, but then I thought I need to use this up. Music's super 80s. Yeah. So for stream music, I use non-licensable music by a group called Whitebat Audio, and all of their playlists are completely copyright free, but it's all really cool, like synthwave 80s retro stuff. So yeah, well worth a listen. Pretty good music actually. Right, less yapping, more opening. Are we ready? I'm going to open the triple blisters first, just because. Oh yeah, we're going to grow in size. We're going to get 9 packs from the ETB, and then we're going to open 36 packs from the booster box. So yeah, loving that SPC mat you have there. It's such a cool mat, isn't it? It is such a cool mat. I do have the second SPC as well, and I don't know when I'm going to open it, but I kind of want to keep the mat. I know I'll have 2, but yeah, it's very cool. Okay, so let's move this out of the way. I would have loved to have something bigger from the SPC, but did make me want to open giveaway, you say? There is a giveaway. Let's see. Kind of rearranged the desk, and I don't really have a lot of arm room on my left arm, so that might have to change. And I see these haven't changed. Any idea? APM. APM? Oh wait, that's All Packs Matter. Ah. Funny you say APM, it was the name of the company I used to work. I thought maybe I'd left something like branded on the desk. Right, let's see if... All Packs Magic. Oh, hopefully. I don't know. Danny Phantom's done a video and I didn't get a chance to watch it, saying about the pull rates, whether they're really like good or not. And I kind of need to watch it just to see whether or not the odds that we get are actually in line with what he was saying. So yeah, if anyone knows, is it like very good pack odds or full packs of Magic, then none of them are. Yeah, I'm calling a Mewtwo secret art rare. I would love that. So we've got Zeb Striker, the kind of speckledy kind of Cosmos foil pattern. What's that? 201. Black Star promo 201. I really want to shift everything out of my freaking way because it's annoying me. There we go. Let's see how that works. All right. Not seeing good rates personally, just not as bad as Prismatic, so it seems good by comparison. Yeah. I saw amazing pull rates with Journey Together, so I'm hoping for something similar, but I'm not expecting it. And as is usually the case, if you slag off a set hard enough, at some point it tries to prove you wrong by giving you something really cool. All right. Pack number 1 of Destined Rivals. Hippopotas. Ekans, Team Rocket's Ekans. Combusken. Cynthia's Phoebus. Teal Mask Ogerpon. Team Rocket's Hypno. This is kind of a little bit on the blurry side, I don't know why. Sacred Ash. Misty's Starmie. Misty has a Psyduck illustration rare, and it's one of the coolest cards I reckon is going to be in the set. Okay. Illustration rare. I have no idea what's in this set. I don't even think Pokélector has updated its set list now that the whole set's officially released. I don't know what we're going to expect to see. So look into the eyes, not around, just look around the eyes. Amazing reference, Tom. One of the first things I did when my lad Sam was little was introduce him to Little Britain. Yeah, first pack, not yeah, actually. I like that. Arvin's Greedent. That's a really nicely sort of styled artwork as well. Yeah, agreed, Tom. So, first pack. And we got a Crustle Hollow. Kind of happy with that. Definitely happy with first pack Magic. We'll have to see whether or not it's all pack Magic, like Tom said. Right, I'm going to try and be sensible. So we just got the one reverse in that pack. I'm going to keep all these separate. Hopefully I'm going to stop sweating at some point. I've opened my window just in case there might be a bit of a road noise. That's cool. Cool artwork. Rewatching Little Britain now, it's surprising what they got away. Absolutely. You wouldn't be able to make that show nowadays. Definitely not. I mean, they did try going after Walliams and, you know, to say like, you know, in retrospect, it was very racist, but You're happy with any Greedent, really? Oh, I am, yeah. I like Greedent. First pack magic worked. I have zero intention of opening a single pack of this. Not one iota of a notion of a proposition of opening this set. Not one at all. You will. You will, Tom. Second pack. Team Rocket's Drowsy. Arven's Toadstool. Marnie's Impidimp. Okay, so we've got Marnie in the set as well. Buizel. We've got a Manectric. Team Rocket's Factory. Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. See, the masks are still haunting us. Team Rocket's Coughing in reverse. We got a Stevens Baltoy. And we got a Hollow Zeraora. Okay. So, one pack with a hit, one pack with nothing. What, you mean the white man playing a black woman with a full accent and everything? That's not racist. I mean, it was. But it goes back to the whole, things were kind of, what's the best way to describe it? Back in those days, it just happened, you know. Did the leather pants Giovanni card not convince you to buy in? Is he in leather pants? Is that the Mewtwo? I'll have to have a look at that. I haven't really had a good look at it. But okay. Oh, hello. Last pack from... No, I'm waiting on Black Bolt, White Flare. That is going to be one hell of a set. Master setting that is going to be ridiculous. I don't know if it's bigger than combined, if it's bigger than Prismatic. And Prismatic isn't as big as Fusion Strike. So Fusion Strike is still the beast. The SIM Ultras. Oh, he looks like he's in leather boxes, cuffs, and wearing a collar. Jesus, ends peepees right up. Team Rocket's Porygon. Ethan's Sudowoodo. Team Rocket's Coughing. Manectric. This music feels like Jean-Claude Van Damme versus Chuck Norris. I can't hear it, but yeah, I'll have to go back. I've listened through all the different the playlists. Missed his Psyduck. That's not the one I was talking about. Team Rocket's Energy. Arven's Toadstool. Electric. And we just got another Hollow Gorbis. Okay. So 1 for 3. It's typical pull rates. Can't argue with that. Okay, second one. Lucid, I have just had a look and damn, you are right. I have it in Japanese. No way. You didn't notice. Yeah, it's one of those things, like once you've seen it, that's, your eyes are cursed. But thankfully I haven't seen it yet. But when I do, I know what you mean. As long as JCVD doesn't do his weird dance. Or from Bloodsport. Is it Bloodsport? Kickboxer. I think it was Bloodsport. There's a code. And there's our Kangaskhan promo. 202. Got a little swirl, but oh, there's a couple of swirls there actually. One either side of his head, or her head, I should say. Not bad. Okay, so a couple of extra promos to add to the binder. I've got a huge stack of promo cards to add into 4 different promo binders, going back all the way to black and white. I need to sit and do a live at one point to put all of the cards I need to into their binders. I'll post a scan in Discord. Thank you. Can't wait to see those leather pants. Is that the one where he dips his gloves in broken glass? I believe it is. He's fighting Tong Po. I think it is Bloodsport. Yeah. Because yeah, Tong Po killed his brother. That's the one. Right. I think that's the one we didn't have in the last triple blister, the Giovanni Mewtwo. Let's start off with a Ho-Oh. Yeah. Okay. They are great films, actually. I was a big fan of Kickboxer when I was a youngster. All right. Combuskin. Phoebus. Team Rocket's Doppler. Applin. Spikemuth. Mudsdale. Team Rocket's Orbeetle. Ethan's Magcargo in reverse. Tauros in reverse. That noise he makes when he has dirt thrown in his eyes makes me laugh so hard every time. We've got an EX of Grimmsnarl. It's Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Okay, I'll take it. Everything is needed at this point in time, so definitely happy with a Marnie's Grimmsnarl. The super skilled Thai cheetah. Yeah. Okay, let's go. I'm feeling that one's lucky. I wouldn't tell him to his face, Tom. You'd have to stand. I think anyone would probably have to stand on a fairly tall set of steps to say it to his face. That guy was huge. It's a code. I need to after this pack, I'm gonna pop up my my chat directly from YouTube, because at the moment I've got Streamlabs coming up and it won't tell me if people gift or subscribe or anything like that, so, or become members. So I need to see that if they do. Steven's Metang. Team Rocket's Nidoqueen. A reverse Meditite. Reverse Satoddle. Oh. Trainer? It's 2 silver, right? Is that silver or is that? Yeah, I think it's silver. Got something. MC's Hype. It's an innovative name for someone with a microphone. MC. First time seeing that card. It's not bad. Happy to pull everything, trainers included. I don't know how many trainers there are in this set. It seems like there's an awful lot of Pokemon that belong to people. So I don't know if there are MC's Pokemon or if it's just someone from the anime. Give me 1 second. I'm just popping the chat out. Need live chat. Waifu tax there, brother. Diddy Epstein, as fam says. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind the waifu cards. They're all part of the set at the end of the day, but some of them are a little bit. The Misty card. The only reason I say the Misty card is going to be such a big card is because everyone loves Misty cards. The waifu boys go straight after that. There's no reason for the trainer gallery Misty Starry, whichever one. There's no reason for that to be worth the money it is, but we know why it is. I think I could outrun him if I had a car, if I had someone in a car waiting for me. Yeah. I don't even think I'd be brave enough to wait in the car for you just in case he overtook you. Got to me first. All right. Last pack from the second triple blister. And we do have, well, we've got a couple of cards actually. We've got an EX and a full art trainer. So I doubt we can kind of expect anything from this one, but if we do get something, that could mean fairly positive things in terms of pull rates, maybe. Team Rocket's Meowth. Meowth had to show up at some point. Houndoom. Energy Recycler. Team Rocket's Murkrow. Team Rocket's Nidorina. That's a reverse. Cynthia's Power Weight in reverse. And there you go. Hollow Gorbis again. So, you know, once we sort of 10 packs in or so, we're probably going to see which regular cards, common cards, just show up all the time. But there you go. Having thought about it, what I probably would have done was open this first, mainly because it's got the book in it. We could actually have a look through the book and see what cards we like in the set. But we can do that now. Paolini 16461. Nice, cool. Tink and I have got like a little favourite in the tennis at the moment. There's a young Italian girl called Paolini, and she's really fun to watch. There's those. There's our energies. Some rather cool Giovanni and Mewtwo sleeves. They're quite sleek, actually. They look quite plush. And then, with our dividers, is our Team Rocket's Wobbuffet promo 203. If you haven't put money on it, it's not a favourite. Okay. We haven't put money on it, no. The PC ETB has different sleeves. What's on the PC ETB? Did you post that on the Discord? I'd be interested to see what they look like, because that's quite cool. It's a promo in English. Yeah, the Wobbuffet is the promo for the ETB. Did you pull it in Japanese? Oh, dig out and post. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All in order. All right. That. Don't know if that's meant to be on there. No, it's not. It's really like a dusty shit all over it. All right, let's take a quick gander. All the usual suspects. That Huntail looks quite interesting. Yes. Dust. Anybody? No. Dust. What we got there? You see Yanma. Roserade. The Shaman. Do you know, some of you might have seen it on my channel actually. My favourite promo card of all time is basically that Shaman in an older style. I think it goes back 2 generations, and it looks like he's made of paper cut out and layered on top. He kind of has this 3D effect, but that Shaman is my chase. My mistake, it is the same. I was thinking of the divider design. What are there? I didn't notice actually. Oh, okay. Yeah, Giovanni and Mewtwo. Obviously, I don't know what's on the other side of it, but no worries, eh? Quassle's alright. Spidops. Hydrapple's quite cool. There's the Misty. If it will focus. Not going to, is it? That Misty card is going to be like everyone's chase. It basically is the same as the trainer gallery, just with Psyduck in it. What we got? Rapidash is kind of cool. I like that. Typhlosion's pretty badass, actually. That's nice. I'm not going to stop on everything. There isn't really much more on that page anyway. Zamazenta, I think I've seen people pull it. I think that might have been like the first card that they revealed. We've got the Greedent, obviously. The Team Rockets Moltres. That's nice. I really like these style cards with kind of illustrated but not coloured characters in the back. All right, I'm going to be able to get to see this this weird card, right? Yan Mega's kind of cool, looking like a helicopter. That Ho-Oh is a beauty. Moltres is nice, must admit. Definitely want to pull it. Really like the colour scheme on that Ho-Oh though. It's a crazy amount of art rares and secret art rares. Too many. Yeah, I mean, Black Bolt and White Flare. Let's talk about that one. Yeah, I mean, I'm quite cool with the collection of cards in the set. It's quite nice. There's 6 golds like normal. The Ethan cards are cool. Yeah, Ethan's Ho-Oh is actually really nice. I think that might be a chase for me as well. So where's this where's his leather pants? What am I missing? Which card is it? I forgot. Where are you, Giovanni? Is it not simply 2 separate sets released at the same time? It is, yeah, but it's considering it's black and white essentially. For me, that kind of, they link together. They're one set in a way. If you're going to release them at the same time, you're basically saying, yeah, it's this one, right? I don't know if I can get close enough to. Yeah, I'm going to need to get my specs out. But yeah, it does kind of look, there's a little bit of shininess going on there. Yeah. All right, well, there's the set. We put a larger image in Discord. Thank you, Lucid. Right. I put a larger image in the Discord. Yeah, I will. I can't get off my screen at the moment, but I'll take a look in a second. Jordan, lurking while you unpack. Have you just got back? I know you posted some pictures and stuff. I guess you were. I thought you might have been back and gone out shopping, but I don't really know when you came back. How are you doing, Jordan? If Courtney's there, hi Courtney and the kids. That's Spandex Central. He's going to step aerobics later. Okay. Jordan, we are 2 triple blisters in. And we're just starting the ETB. No, last night, but had work and stuff to catch up on, and now getting to the unpacking. Yeah, I usually leave unpacking for a while. We haven't actually unpacked. Well, I haven't actually unpacked from France yet. Relaxed but tired. You had a beautiful place to stay, though. Admittedly, you know, I'm a bit jealous. Right, first pack from the ETB. And unpack, aka take everything, put it in the washing machine. ETBs, what are we looking for? 3 hits? 2 to 3 hits on average? I see an edge. Okay, first pack. Fire. Fire? Fighting, not fire. Team Rockets Zubat. I'm gonna see if I can get it to focus in a bit. Team Rockets Meowth. Dwebble. Cyndaquil. Medicham. Psyduck. Team Rockets Botherbot. That's a good name. Okay, we've got a Breloom. I remember Paldea Evolved ETBs with no hits. I cried hard on that one. I don't think I've ever opened an ETB that had nothing in it. Okay, so reverse Breloom, followed by a Team Rocket's Venture Bomb reverse. No, it was just a holo of Tyranitar, which isn't a bad card. I do like Tyranitar cards. Tyranitar's a cool enough Pokemon that I don't really mind what sort of rarity of a card it is. I just like them. All right, so wasn't first pack magic on the ETB. Let's see how it continues. Because actually, with the triple blisters, I think we're kind of above the odds. We opened 6 packs. We've got 3 pulls. So that's 1 in 2, which is better than your average. Okay. Ethan's Sudowoodo. Squovet. I'm not going to say the trainers' names every time, just because it adds that extra bit of time. Mo Rotom. Fortress. Floatzel. Team Rocket's Ariana. I never knew her name. Now I do. Combuskin in reverse. Kangaskhan in reverse. And a Greedent holo. Alright. Waiting for a pull. Waiting to see if actually it was worthwhile getting the ETBs. Because I did actually manage to get, in total, 3. And I'm hoping, they're kind of an interesting product to open. But we've seen different sets have different kind of averages from ETBs. So, Mastiff. Chingling. We've got a Team Rocket's Chingling. I don't know if that's a new Pokemon. I don't think I've ever heard of a Chingling. And I know there's some that go back like a few eras that they haven't been out recently on cards. So they're kind of new to me, but they're not new. Chingling I hadn't heard of. Greedent Festival in that set. Yeah. Tyler, I knew you'd pop in at some point. Hiya Tyler. How you doing, buddy? We've got Team Rocket Nidoran. Got a reverse Misty's Gyarados. Again, Tyranitar, Gyarados. Any Gyarados card is like really cool. The Tiny Bell with a Bow Pokemon. I'm sure it was in Scarlet and Violet base. No. Chingling definitely I've never. And we got a Team Rocket's Articuno. So 3 packs. Itching for a pull. Sounds like I need to go to a doctor. Anyway, moving on. It's because your leather pants are too tight. Right. Here we go. I'd very much like to see something. Even if it's just an EX. That would be nice. Growler. Swallow. Electabuzz. One thing I'm not expecting in this set is golds. Other than Journey Together, golds seem ridiculously hard to come by. Team Rocket's Energy. Got a Mudbray in reverse. Got a Talo in reverse. We got an EX. Interesting little color scheme going on. Team Rocket's Persian. Okay. It's a pull. First one of the box. And it is Persian. Persians are rather cool Pokemon. So yeah. I'm okay with that. Oh god, no. I know it from the game, not the set. My bad. No, worries. No worries. Chingling is Diamond and Pearl, I think. Evolves into Chimecho. Interesting. I didn't really notice on the card whether it evolved or anything, or if it had stages. Nice EX. Also, the Team Rocket Energy is unique. How do you mean? Team Rocket Energy is unique. This one. Go on. You're going to have to enlighten me on that one. Okay. Oh, I have not seen that trainer card. Oh, no. It's all right. Don't worry. We've got a water energy. Roselia. Nidoran. Flaffy. It's been in Mysterious Treasures, Majestic Dawn, Supreme Victors, and Destined Rivals. Oh, okay. So it's actually quite a big chunk of time since it's been included. Which is nice because it just it feels new to people that haven't been around for, you know, more than 2 or 3 years. And actually you can kind of look back on the history of it, so that's quite cool. Team Rocket's Transceiver. Arcanine in reverse. Granite Cave in reverse. And Blaziken. Blaziken got eaten today. If you go to Famrep's Pokemon's Discord, you can see Blaziken getting eaten. Grim. Next pack. Right. Do you know, I really wish I could pull a card that really was unique. That would be amazing. Like if it was just like a 1 of 1. Can you imagine like when they released the Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering? If you pulled the One Ring card, that would have just... I was tempted to buy boxes of it just to do it, and I think that's half of the selling point for them. They knew that people would go straight after that just to have the chance to pull the one ring. Team Rocket's Houndoom. Energy Recycler. Team Rocket's Ekans in reverse. If it's 1, you'd be rich. I think the guy that found the One Ring sold it to Post Malone. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was like 2 million. Team Rocket's Ekans. Team Rocket's Zapdos. And another Gorbis. Of all cards, the Gorbis. There we go. So, what have we got left? 3 packs left. And we've pulled a Team Rocket's Persian so far. It was 2 million. Yeah. And you got to meet Post Malone, which is kind of cool as well. But yeah, Post Malone is a massive Magic fan. Okay. Can we get 3 hits in 3 packs? Because I think we're owed it. There's a 151 Chinese Mew alt art that's limited to 1,510 cards that I want. Is there? Yeah, Pokey sounds weird. Yeah, I always wondered, like, I call you Tom, but I don't know if that's kind of... Because people in the chat might not know who I'm talking to when I call you Tom, but... Marnie's Impidimp, Buizel. I can call you Mando if you'd rather kind of the generic name for you is Mando. Nidoqueen, Ampharos, Granite Cave, Houndoom in reverse, Meowth in reverse, I'll take it, and Misty's Gyarados. Olé. At least it wasn't another Gorbis. All right. We're working towards a master set as well. So reverses are still needed. Admittedly, you know, they're taking up at least 1 space where a decent card should be. But as long as it's a reverse that we need, I'm not going to complain. It's way out of your price range. Is it? It's already been released, then it's not a set that's out that you have to try and open to try and find it, I guess. or have they all been found? Now you've got to pay for the privilege of buying one. It's fine. Here we go way back. Are you feeling a little under the weather yet, E? I'm okay. I don't know if there's like a sly joke in there, but I'm assuming you're talking about the weather and the heat. It's a promo where you had to go to several events. Oh, okay, one of those. Stephen's Skarmory. Arvin's Toad School. We've got Coughing. Smolip. Medichan. Team Rocket's Watchtower. Oh, with the slight event that's happening. I can't go. I can't, Tom. I wish I could. See, there's another Shaman. That's such a nice little card. It's not as good as the promo card, but it is a very nice card. I like Shaman's artwork. Yeah, because tomorrow there's the card thingy. Just come out and say it, thank God. Breezel in reverse. There's a Hydrapple. I'll take that. Yeah, no, I wish I could. I wish I could go to the card event. I actually met someone at the shop that I got my boxes from today that said he was going tomorrow as well. Hydrapple and a Sneasel. But that is actually quite nice. It's got a similar kind of color scheme to the Ho-Oh in a way. Makes me think of that card, but obviously not quite as tasty. Okay, so we did manage to find one pull from 2 packs, and we've got one left to open. Thank you, Tom. All right. Last pack from the ETB. We've got Lightning Energy, Sudowoodo, Coughing, Electabuzz, Gibble, Milotic. Alfie, aka Baby Mando, says hi. Hi, Alfie. Welcome in. We've got a Liepard, Team Rocket's Venture Bomb. Does Alfie have a favourite Pokemon? I'm fairly sure. How old's your baby? Baby, or the youngest, you mean? We got a Rotom in reverse. Ethan's Adventure in reverse. And we got another EX of Dondozo. So there was 2 hits out of 3 packs. Pikachu or Mew, he says. That's very good pair to like. Right. So you have like a little Pikachu or a Mew collection, like a binder going. I kind of dig that people make their own binders with like all of the different, like one Pokemon that they really love. I've never done it, not myself. And I don't really know. I mean, I've got a lot of cards like bulk, obviously. I could go back through all the different sets and probably make something of a binder together, but I've got so many binders on the shelf. I don't want to give myself extra work. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Don't know why, but my YouTube wasn't. It was like halfway back through the stream. Don't know why it does that. Anyway, not something to worry about just yet, because the final product, it seems weird to say the final product, but there is 36 packs in here, so this is going to take us a while. Okay, we got about an hour, so we can kind of take our time, but not take our time, because there's other stuff I'd like to open if I can as well. But there's the booster box. only one. I did manage to pick up one today. There weren't limits on the booster boxes, but I wanted to get ETBs. I wanted to get like at least one of every product that they had. And I wasn't going to go jumping in with 2 or 3 booster boxes. I'll still be able to get booster boxes from my work. But I couldn't get any of them today because I went into my work and they said that they got 4 in first thing in the morning, and one guy came in and brought all 4. So, and they said, oh, we thought of you when they arrived. I was like, well, you didn't think to put 1 or 2 aside for me. You know, I'm joking. If they sell, they sell. But to be honest, if they sell, that means they're popular, and then the distributors send more to us anyway. So we'll have more in the coming days. Okay. I would like to open a half booster box just to see what their pull rates are like. Not yet. He has a Pikachu V deck. It's quite cool. Does he play the TCG? Does he get it? There we go. There is our booster box. I'm going to keep it half on screen. And I guess we just rip into it. I don't want to waste too much time. I'll try and keep up with chat as well, but we're going to kind of fly through these. I would love to have the additional time to go through and like organize the cards afterwards and binder it as well, but it won't be happening today. But there will be an awful lot of bindering going on in the next couple of weeks. Marnie's Scraggy. Mudbray. Yeah, we're doing battle practice. Do you have the Battle Academy? Did you go through that process first? We've got a Murkrow. I'd really like the camera to... I don't know what it's focusing on. It might be because there's shiny stuff, reflections. Barrascuda. Anyone with 70s music knowledge would know what that is. Team Rocket's Watchtower. Primeape in reverse. Judge in reverse. Judge is wearing Pit Vipers. I'll give people a minute if they know what reference that is and why I might think it's quite cool. Let me know. Zamazenta Hollow. But yeah, first off, if you don't know what Pit Vipers are, they're the sort of super colourful reflective shades that he's wearing. They are called Pit Vipers, and there's one particular reason why I like Pit Vipers at the moment. I'd never buy some; they definitely wouldn't suit me, but it's a bit of a meme connection to something. We had the Trial by Fire of a pre-release to learn how to play. That's pretty cool. Still haven't been to a pre-release. That's kind of cool though. And like to be able to get to an event and have cards technically before anyone else, that's kind of a buzz as well, I imagine. Got a Milotic. Team Rocket's Factory. Lurantis. Roselia. Tom knows. Bit of Barracuda. Skarmory in reverse. And a Hydrapple. Okay. Nothing to shout about just yet from the booster box. But I would hope 6 hits on each side, 12 pulls. That would give us a 1 in 3 pull rate. Obviously some booster boxes are in general like anywhere between sort of sometimes 10 pulls, but most of the time 11 to 13 or 14. You never know, you might get a god box. Team Rocket's Ekans. I wonder how they pick the Pokemon for a set. I don't think there's a huge amount of thought that goes into it for the main bulk of the set. I think they've always got people designing Pokemon into new cards. I guess it's just the thinking around what the set's going to be kind of themed on, and then they just take, like, if it's dragon type Pokemon, then they just look at all the dragons and decide which one it's going to be. Typhlosion, that's a really cool Typhlosion card. That's very cool. But still, no real pulls. I'm toying with the idea of doing an interview with a card grader, maybe, see if he's willing to do it at the actual event tomorrow. Or do you know a grader in real life? Like, that would be quite cool. I know with PSA, it took years before they would really sort of let anyone understand the inner workings. But, you know, if they're, I know a grader, you know, for real life, in real life, yeah. That'd be quite cool if they're willing to. They might be like, you've got to sign an NDA and we've got to review your video before you post it, and we will have the right to delete, you know, any content we don't think should be in it. But it'd be interesting, definitely, if it's like Ace or something like that. It'd be definitely interesting to see what goes through their process, how they grade. Dolive in reverse. Team Rocket's Rattata. Come on. What is going on? Spidops. Talk about your ETB from Paldean Evolved that didn't have anything in it. We might be seeing a booster box that doesn't have anything in it. Yeah. And I suppose, like, for the content of the video, it'd be interesting to see if they would like let you either let you into the facility or let you sort of have photos of some of the areas that they work in. It would be good to be able to sort of, like, obviously you've got him being interviewed, but being able to switch to footage from inside, that would be quite cool. We've got these Zubats, Ogerpon. Harsh so far. It's all at the back. I hope it is. Manectric. Team Rocket's Factory. Maybe they forgot to put hits in these boxes. Team Rocket's Sneasel. That's a reverse. Steven's Matang. Someone's having fun. Steven's Matang, and we've got an EX of Garchomp. Okay. I was expecting to see the Garchomp at some point. That would be amazing, but he has to okay it all. Yeah. And it might not be his call totally, it might be someone else. So fingers crossed. Actually, you know, I'd watch it. That'd be interesting. And it should be interesting to anyone that's sort of got an interest in the hobby as well. Whether the processes are kind of the same between all of the grading companies, but I'm not sure. Who would win in a fight between Garchomp and JCVD? Well, if you've ever seen the film JCVD, I'm fairly certain it would be Garchomp, because JCVD's all about how he wouldn't be able to actually deal with a fight in real life, and he'd probably run away. But, you know, then again, we're talking of a fictional scenario, but Garchomp is like a shark, so I don't know. Probably just take one big bite out of him. Team Rocket's Great Ball. Toadstool. Oh no, never peek behind the curtain. We got Toadstool. Phoebus. And a Greedent. Okay. Still on one pull. I've lost track of how many packs we've actually opened, but we'll see once we're halfway. We'll know where we are. I'm thankful for these packs. They like to open very, sort of, I want to say easily, but they're kind of staying in good condition, so I can actually use them for putting into the binder. That looks like a nice border. I don't know if I'm just seeing things, but that does look like a rather nice. It's recent. I knew someone would jump in and say it, and yeah, Tom, had to be you. It's resealed. They've conned you. Cornerstone, Opon, Lurantis, Team Rocket's Transceiver, Applin in reverse, Energy Recycler in reverse. Okay, so it was a nice border. What are we looking at there? 2 silver stars, right? Is that silver stars? But that's textured, right? Am I missing that? Does it look gold on the stars to you, or is it? What do we think? Sometimes, oh, I don't know. That's it. It's so weird, the colours. It did look gold. See, that looked gold, but then that looks silver. Do we think it's the Mewtwo? Full Art Trainer says package. I feel like it's silver because it just, I don't know. My eyes aren't the best with colours anyway. Should we just rip off the band-aid and find out? Okay. Full Art Mewtwo. It's not, unfortunately. Team Rocket's Crobat. But that's quite a nice card. It's quite nice. I'm not going to sim or anything. I think we're probably just going to fire 3 packs and just easier to show everything as we go through it. But not a bad little card. Quite happy with that. So that's 2 pulls, isn't it? So we just had these 2 from the booster box so far. Rip it like a plaster. I don't like ripping plaster though. You want to peel them really slowly so it pulls out all the hairs on your arm or your leg or whatever. Make it count. Psychic Energy. There's another Chingling. You were a bit like what are the colours of that dress? Oh god, I hated that. There's so much. What a waste of everyone's time. Okay, this song, I swear, was in a JCVD movie. I'm sure it harks back to certain eras and times and potentially some movies, yeah. Larvitar in reverse. Dottler in reverse. And another EX of Titan. Okay. We haven't doubled up on an EX yet, which is nice. I don't know how many EXs there are in this set, actually. We seem to be seeing quite a lot of EXs getting put into new sets. And I think it's kind of ridiculous to have like 16 or 20 different EXs. And I say that mainly because of the way I do my binders, I need 2 of each. And it makes it nearly impossible. But, you know, that's my problem, not everyone else's. It's not Pokemon's problem, and they wouldn't care even if it was. They just keep making sets that everyone wants to buy. Me especially. All right, let's see if the luck can continue. It was black and gold, for fuck's sake. Anyone who's all blue and white needs their eyes testing. I can't even remember what I saw, but we've got a Carbink, Squirvet, Lipard, Huntail. That's the cool kind of artwork that I saw in the book. That's a very cool version of Huntail. Pinsir, Nidorino, okay, Rotom, and Zapdos. All right. I think we're over halfway through the left side, but there's still quite a few packs left in that side. So Pace might need to be picked up a little. We've got a Fighting Energy, Relor, Grimer. Still seeing new cards coming out. Houndor, Magikarp, Sacred Ash, Hypno, Team Rocket's Arbok. And then go to Barnard Castle to make sure they can see properly. No one wants to go to Barney Castle. Spikemouth Gym in reverse. There we go. We got a Team Rockets Orbital illustration rare. That's nice. You won't have time for the prize packs at this rate. No, I won't. We'll see. We might be able to squeeze it in. There is one other option as well, though, and that is: are you still missing one card from McDonald's, Tom? Because I'm missing two. And I've got 20 boxes to open. And obviously they're quite small packs. So I wasn't sure if you were still missing your one card. No, I ate enough shit food to get the last one. Okay. What one do you need? I'll take a look in a second. I can't honestly remember. It was the same one you were missing, and there was one other. I think it was I can't remember its name. Tom said naughty words. I don't know whether that's YouTube that took that off or whether it's my Streamlabs. I don't really have any censorship. Relor in reverse. Porygon 2 in reverse. And a Zeraora. Yeah, I don't really have any censorship on my channel. But it might be that the auto bot, I guess. Autobots. Roll out. Oh, you took it off. You retracted it. Gotcha. You can say what you like. Don't worry. I'm not fussed, Tom. I do say that this channel's not really for kids, you know. Mankey, a Mareep. Make the SIR happen. Do it now. Tarantula. I'll try, Jordan. I will try. Spikemouth Gym. Mudsdale. Team Rockets Orbital. Houndor. Carbink. And a Roserade. Tom agrees, Jordan. Mewtwo is incoming. Your mum says hi, Mando. Even said, say whatever you want. Oh, E said, say whatever you want. Oh, wait, correct. Yeah, I mean, there's limitations, you know, but I think, you know, it's not too offensive. And Tom knows how to give back as well as take, so. Anyway. Next pack. I think we're down to like 4 or 5 packs on this side now. So, yeah, okay, Jordan. There's we'll wait for Tom to respond first to see if he's okay with the written insult. We got Hypno. Oh my god, I'm done. Sacred Ash, Medicham in reverse. Pichu in reverse. Pichu's cool. And an Annihilate. All right. One, two, three. Well, yeah, I think 5. Feels like we're going through quite well, and yet it feels like there's still so much to do, which is kind of a nice place to be. It's always nice when, you know, it isn't over too quick. All the packs aren't suddenly gone and you wonder what happened. And we're still seeing some sort of decent pulls, I guess. So Team Rocket's Larvitar, Beldum, Citadel. Team Rocket's Proton, Are you on a schedule? I need to be done by 7, so 2 for you. Just because there's something we want to eat and I have to go and collect it from a store and they shut at 8 o'clock. So, okay, we got another EX. Our believer this time. It looks like olives. Is that olives? It might be olives. Which means I wouldn't touch it because I hate olives. Tinkwood. Whose mum? My mum's dead. She doesn't say anything anymore. Let's not cross into any more territory that might talk about dead parents. Is it the Mewtwo? Is there anything else big value? I think the Moltres is like a $250 card. I don't know if that's graded or not, but I've heard there's some value to it. I haven't looked at values of other cards, to be honest. Is it those little baby birds that are illegal, or you have to use a napkin to cover your mouth when you eat it? Oh, and you have to use it. I know what you're talking about, Tom. I can't think of what it's called, but no, it's not that. We've got a coughing, Electabuzz, Gibble, Skarmory, Huntail, Scrafty, Team Rocket Great Ball, Combustion in reverse, Arvin Sandwich. Who doesn't love a sandwich from Arvin? That's yeah, weird. Articuno Hollow. Okay. Is it Bulat? Is that Tom? Am I thinking down the right road? Tink might remember as well. Our housemates used to talk about it on stream quite a lot because one of their viewers was I think they either ate it or they knew about it. Moltres is second. Moltres is at 450 raw. That's actually quite a lot. What did they charge for a booster box? A little bit more than your average price used to be, but not overly excessive. But I wasn't going to go and buy multiple of them. But October the 16th, a new game comes out. Yeah. I'm not sure. It's just weird. It's still got all the gubbins in it. I think it's called something like Bilat or Bulat or something. Yanma. Lapras. Primate. Arvin Sandwich again. Misty's Starmie. We've got a Rapidash. Nidoran in reverse. Porygon in reverse. And another Tyranitar. It's not Borsan. That's delicious. No, definitely not Borsan. Although I don't like Borsan, so I can't agree with it being delicious. Tinkwood, very much so. But yeah, I don't know where Tink is. When she's back from wherever she is, she might be able to remember the name. But sacrilege. It's not sacrilege. I'm half English, half Italian. I'm not supposed to like Borsan. I'm supposed to like pasta and pizza and roast dinners. Rotom. Nidoran. Orbital. It's just like a bonus if I like food from other countries. Rapidash. Cynthia's Power Weights. We've got a Mudbray. Are we due another pull? Not on this one. Electabuzz. And a Greedent. You're supposed to like tomatoes and olives, and yet here we are. I like tomatoes most of the time. I really don't like olives. Olives can get screwed. Hortulana. What's hortulana? That is a word I've not heard of before. Okay. The last pack, the baby bird dish. That's not the name I know it as. Maybe we're talking about a different dish. And if there are two different dishes in different places in the world that do that, it's not good, not a good thing. Okay. We've got a lightning, Diplin, Electric, Talo, Ethan's Slugma, Marnie's Scrafty. It's a Spanish bird cooked as a French delicacy. A French delicacy? Whereabouts in France are they eating that? Hippodon. We've got a reverse Arcanine. And a reverse Sacred Ash. And a hollow Wobbuffet. All right. So how do we do from that side of the booster box? What did we pull from the booster box? We got these two. We got these two. They are not. They were from the ETB. And I think, was the Garchomp? Southwest probably, because they use Armagnac. Interesting. Okay. I'm trying to keep an idea of what we should see from the second half of the booster box, but really because I haven't seen any get opened yet, I don't know. So like sometimes people will say, oh, there's supposed to be like 3 EXs and 2 illustration rares and all that stuff. Open them all and stack them and smash through them all. We're gonna do this like grown-ups. I say that loosely. I don't like being a grown-up. But we're gonna do this like politely, with respectful to the Pokemon. Talo and Zeraora. I didn't separate those. Balut, that's it. Yeah, look up Balut. That's I don't know what the one you're talking about is and how it looks, but Balut looks, my God. I do like to cook with Armagnac. Never cooked with Armagnac, actually. All right. Never really seen a point in cooking with alcohol, other than like a red wine and like a sauce or a dish. Pichu, Tauros. That's the name. You did know it. Yeah, Balut. Yeah. Marnie's Morpeko. Probopass. Spikemuth. Oh, so that is the dish you were talking about, was Balut. Yeah. Team Rocket Muck. We've got a reverse Torchic and a reverse Granite Cave. And wouldn't you know it, there's a Hollow Gorbis. I've missed him for like a whole lifetime since we haven't seen him. Rice wine when I cook is great. Rice wine's quite nice. Yeah. Give me a second. That was close. The Cheval Bourguignon I had in Paris is the best dish I've ever eaten. And that had red wine in it. Lol. Cooking with alcohol is perfection. I actually would eat Cheval. Haven't tried it yet, I don't think. Tink might be able to say if I have, but I don't think we've had it. But I'd give it a try. Apparently it's kind of beefy, that sort of taste. It's like beef, but much leaner. Oh, interesting. I thought it would be the opposite. I thought it would be like a bit more sinewy and tougher. And much more flavor, but not gamey. Okay. Yeah, kind of makes me think I probably haven't tried it yet. We have tried a few things in France, but don't think that was one of them. Don't know if I see something here. We got a water shroomish, skarmory, toad cool even, coughing, morgrim, Team Rocket's Venture Bomb, Toad's Cruel, Hippodon, scallops with white wine, prawns flambéed with whiskey. There's a lot of nice stuff with alcohol. Did you try escargot? I have tried escargot, yes. And the first time I tried it, I really liked it. Second time, it was way overpowering. I think it was to do with the garlic butter. But we've got a 1 star. So that's another illustration rare, I believe. And it's the Rapidash. That is a really pretty card. It's like from some kids' cartoon when you're like 3 or 4 years old, and it's the first kind of wow kind of moment where you see something like mystical or sort of fantastic. Just tastes like garlic butter. Moule mariniere. Tink's going to have you on how you say moule, but super My Little Pony. I suppose, yeah, kind of. There was like an old cartoon called The Last Unicorn. I think that might be the one I'm thinking of, but it is kind of My Little Pony-ish, yeah. Which means I should hate it, because I hated my sister for having My Little Ponies. They were dumb and stupid. There we go. So there's the Rapidash. Oh, I just saw the eye. A tiny little bit of hollow in the eye. That's quite cool. All right, so I wish I'd kept an eye on which cards we started off with in the booster box. Because I think from the 2 6-packs, we had 2 pulls, right? No. 4, no. 3 pulls. It was 1 in 2. So that was the Grimmsnarl, the Greedent, and the MCs. And then from the ETB, we had the Hydrapple, the Dondozo, maybe the Garchomp. I can't remember. I'm going to have to go back and watch again and just make sure, because I'd like to know how many pulls we did get from. There's something in there. I'd like to know how many pulls we got from this booster box. Larvitar, Blipbug, Cetodon, Purloin, Metang, Team Rocket Petrol, Starmie, Grimer in reverse, Zapdos in reverse. So it's the back slot, so I'm guessing it's an EX. It is. And it's another Persian. So we did actually double up on a Persian, which is okay. It's okay. We need 2. All right. You got the letter cam right. Yeah. To be fair, though, anything flambe is good. Bananas, etc. I have had flambéed bananas, yes. And that was pretty good, must admit. As long as you use a lot of sugar. Yeah. We're doing okay, and we've had to start a third little stack, which is nice. Means that there's a semi-decent amount of pools in there. We've actually kind of got Rapidash off on her own there. but it doesn't really deserve to be with the EXs necessarily. We've got a Team Rocket Meowth, we've got Staryu, Team Rocket's Golbat even, not Goldbat. Wellspring, I was wondering if there was going to be any, like the other Ogre-Pons, and obviously there should be, but I hadn't seen any up till now. Yanma in reverse, Meowth in reverse, and a Sneasel Hollow. Okay. Yeah, Tink, have I eaten cheval in France? I don't think I have. You might be able to tell us if I have, and I just have a terrible memory. Next up. Right. No, I don't think. Okay. I'm not going slightly mad then, at least. Thank you. Slugma, Yanma, Gibble, Hippowdon, Teal Mask, Ogre-Pon, Rockets, Giovanni, Rapidash in reverse, Buizel in reverse, and Magcargo. All right, Tom. So, question. Have you had a chocolate eclair in France? And do you prefer a French chocolate eclair or an English chocolate eclair? If you have eaten one. That's a very important question, I think. Inquiring minds need to know. Right. Metal Energy, Ekans, Relo, Mankey, Rattata, Shaman, Ethan's Adventure, Abomasnow, Lavatar for the first river, Ethan's Adventure for the second river, and a Tyranitar Hollow. Okay. What am I doing? Yes, from a Parisian bakery, and it's not even a close contest on the shite we get served here. Not that question is not necessary because you have here is not an eclair. End of discussion. All right, Jesus. We're entering territory where Tink's feathers could get ruffled. I prefer an English chocolate eclair, fresh cream, Belgian chocolate. But I do understand why creme pâtissière is, is expected in France. I don't know what else we would call it if we didn't call it an eclair. So, Clampo, Ponyta. We've got a Scraggy, Arcanine. That feels really, really thick. There's only one card, but it felt thick. Abomasnow, Judge, Growlithe in reverse, Electrike, and we get a Mabastiff EX. It's like your fake Profiteroles. Again, where they are what they are. We eat what, the way we like it. Ours is just a cream bun, essentially. I suppose, yeah. Cream-filled finger kind of thing. I only like Profiteroles when the inside is frozen. Interesting. So do you buy them and chuck them in the freezer? Because all the ones we have are fresh cream in the middle. Unless you actually buy them from a shop, then they're like frozen already. Darkness Energy. Got a Nidoran, Houndour, Beldum, Chingling, Bifrozen, and Don't Defrost from Iceland. Oh, okay. Wheezing, Petrol, Probopath, Shaman in reverse. Kind of glad that we've got that one. Just give me the full art. That would be really cool. Illustration rare. Orbital in reverse. And Greedent. Seen a lot of Greedents as well. There's definitely a Gorbis and Greedent dirge in packs. And possibly Tyranitar too. We've seen at least 2 of them, maybe 3. All right. I think we're about halfway through this side. You got a Mudbray, Raylene, Snova, Hippopotas, Fortress, Floatzel, Team Rocket's Ariana, Nidoran in reverse, Skarmory in reverse, and a full art trainer of Petrol. There we go. So full art trainers are in the back slot. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, where is the darn SIR? That is true. I am patiently waiting for an SIR. I'm going to put this one over here. That can be for EXs. All right. Still waiting on an SIR. I don't know if it would be really nice if it was like 1 SIR per box. You remember like the good old days of early Scarlet and Violet, where it was like you either get an SIR or you get a gold. And in some cases you get one of each. Grimer, Tarantula, Magikarp, excuse me, Pichu. There's a Mimikyu. Don't know if we've seen Mimikyu so far. Ooh, milkshake, or I should say like yogurt. Giving me the stomach heaves. Heat Rotom in reverse. Squawkabilly in reverse. And Articuno Hollow. Okay. Another Ho-Oh pack. I kind of don't like how that happens. I know they've been squeezed into this box, but kind of, especially when you're just buying like single packs. It's really annoying when they've got like that groove mark on the front of it, especially like if you're not going to open it, if you're going to keep it sealed. We've got a Grass Energy, Ekans, Combuskin, Feeble. 10 minutes left. Dottler, Manectric, Psyduck. Oh god, yeah, it is. Team Rocket's Energy, Diplin, Staryu, and another Blaziken. Dead chicken. Which coincidentally is the best way to eat them. Yeah, we are 6 packs left, so we will get a move in. Tink, have a look online and just make sure you know what you want. So when I'm finished, we can just do the order straight away. And then I've got enough time to run down now when it's done. Tauros, Morpeko, Larvitar, Blipbug, Arcanine, Giovanni, Spiritomb, Nidoqueen in reverse. Team Rocket's Great Ball in reverse. I think that's the first time I've seen that card. And another EX of Moltres. New EX, that's nice. Yeah. Uwe le Mewtwo. Donde está Mewtwo? Right. According to the government, you can buy and cook and eat horse meat in the UK. I always thought it was illegal. Well, there was all the uproar around Findus back in the day when it turned out that they'd been putting horse meat into their food, but they hadn't been labeling it properly. That was why there was uproar. I don't know if it was because horse meat was illegal or not, but I always thought we weren't actually allowed to have horse meat. I think you were right. There's a teal mask Ogre. Oh, what's this? Okay, that actually looks really nice. That is 2 gold stars. That is an SIR. Donde está la biblioteca? Means where is Francis? It doesn't, Tom, but you know. Do we think this is this? I feel like it might be the Cynthia. I feel like it might be the Cynthia. That looks sleek. Look at that shine and texture. It's the freaking SIR. Jan Mega. See, Stuy's come in and Stuy knows what he's talking about. Stuy knows. Hi, Stuy. Come on, welcome in. I'm glad to see you. Stuy knows what he's talking about. He knows the artworks. It is the Jan Mega. It is an SIR. Oh, no, I nearly dropped. Oh, I did drop it. It's kind of cool, though. Looks like a little badass kind of 1980s helicopter from a TV show. There you go. This man knows his onions. Mewtwo was IWAMP205. Okay. He cheated by reading. Okay. IWAMP2 is Le Mewtwo. I misspelled it. Okay. Well, okay. So we did get an SIR. I can't complain about that. Could it have been a better SIR? It could have been. But I'll take it. It's probably a sleeper card, and that's the one that's going to explode in value in like 8 months' time. It's definitely like a $2 grand cards. And probably like harder to pull than all the others. Just how my mind's, you know, making this process better for me. If you see the names Iwamoto or Imamoto 05 or Hiko Kim Garchomp, then freak out. Okay. Hiko Kim. Citadel, Purloin. How are you, Sty, anyway? I hope you're doing really well, buddy. I may open 1 pack of this tomorrow. You should just carry on opening prismatic Nevolutions. I think at some point it will change its mind on you, and it will be a definite Lucian. Misty's Gyarados. There we go. We are 3 packs left. I'm well. Just got off from the Masters for the day, and I'm relaxing a bit. I need it. It sounds like it. Interesting little videos as well with the music and stuff as well. I did tune in yesterday's one. I did see that there was one today, but I haven't tuned in to that one yet. But yesterday's one was really cool with the kind of bolt-on music. I forget what it was called. Music's not really my thing, but maybe not. Prismatic Nevolutions is no longer available. Well, how? Oh, you've seen those. That's awesome. Yeah, no, they pop up. I get a notification on my phone. You're competing in the Masters, not that type of Masters. Team Rocket's Watchtower. Shaman. Wobbuffet in reverse. Oh, we're going to have something nice to sort of nearly close up on. I'll take it. Clampearl. Nice little pull. Oh, I thought that was something else as well, just because of the sleekness. We got a sneezer. Yeah. Clampearl illustration, right? Take that. Actually, like, I'd say this is kind of average. Pull rates wise. Moriyu is so fun. Also made the really great Lilleep art. I know the one you mean. Yeah. There's code. Second to last pack. I'd be really surprised and kind of thrilled if there was still one more hit from these 2 packs, but we'll see. We might have pulled the last of our luck for today. Houndoom, Energy Recycler, Purloin in reverse, Raticate in reverse, and a Crossel. And the last pack, just double check there's nothing hiding in there. I'm not competing in the Masters. I've already done all the competing I'll need to until the next program when the time comes. Yeah. Yeah, Sty works hard and going up in the world. Fair play to him for doing it. All right. Last pack. Can we get a bit of last pack magic? LPM in the chat. Not sure. Squawkabilly. Rosalia. Got a Nidoran. Fluffy. I want to say Earthen Adventure, but it's Ethan's Adventure. Ogapon. The Botherbot. Quilava in reverse. Not today. We've got the Chingling in reverse. There we go. And we do end on something. It's an EX. I'll take it. And it's a Rabska. Actually, new cards. Haven't seen that yet. That's nice. I'm going to have a ton of fun going through all these cards, and especially when Pokélector actually updates itself, going through and ticking off all the cards that we've now got to see how much we've completed of the set. Because I actually think we've done pretty well. Never seen... You didn't know Rabska had... Yeah, there you go. Rabska indeed has an EX. Never seen that Pokemon before. Rabska started off in Scarlet and Violet base. It's the dung beetle. Yeah. Everyone loves a dung beetle, don't we all? Oh, I know it now. Yeah. Yeah, it's very kind of, it looks like a spider actually on that one, but it's the dung beetle. Let me just check time. All right. Well, it's 7:15, and I need to be out of the house by about 7:25. So yeah, switch the syllables of Rabska around, and you know what it is. I now feel a pressing need to visit a boulangerie, real baguette, croissants, and eclairs. So to answer your question, I think Tom, you asked originally, burritos. We're going for burritos. It's the only one that's kind of local to us, and it's bomb. So we're going to go and treat ourselves to some burritos and tacos and whatever else we fancy. So yeah, so I'm going to call it there. It's actually a really fun set and a good amount of pulls, I think. But thank you for watching. Really appreciate being here. And I've still got 2 ETBs left. So at some point we're going to be opening those. But until then, take care of yourselves. Thank you for sticking around. Sty, thank you for popping in. Thank you. Tom, Tink, everyone else that's been here. Jordan, I presume you're still there. Thank you for all popping in and chatting. I will see you in the next one, or I'll talk to you on Discord. Take care.